Famous Games.
Wake up, San Francisco.
I love the way you do. I love the things you say.
And my love grows where my rosemary goes, and nobody knows.
I don't know if that needs a copyright claim.
Hanukkah, do you believe in magic in Hanukkah's heart?
Heart, rabbit is free, and
You hear me now? No, in Japanese. Can you hear me now?
No.
dang it!
They ain't saying she's a gold
In
digger.
harmony. Can you hear me now?
I'm Japanese.
I'm Japanese.
Oh, rap songs stink.
Yeah, I hate.
I said she's a gold digger,
I hate
but
you.
she's Japanese.
Welcome, folks, to Oh My Goodness Games, Katawa Shoujo. My door's open. I hope you don't hear an echo, but it's hot in this room.
He wants to experiment.
So, we're on Hanako's route. The microphone last time. Also,
Great God.
I double-checked Tommy. The choice you made last time was a flavor choice, meaning you could pick whatever you want.
Oh, Swamp Guy, he meets a girl and says, "Hey girl, what's your flavor?" Turns out she has no taste buds.
That's her disability. Oh, I need to get a new chair with all the squeaking it makes. So then, right now we're stuck with Shizune and Misha again.
I forgot to look at Goodwill for a chair. Sorry, man.
Don't worry.
We're in the middle of remodeling
Yeah,
and expanding.
yeah.
We're actually taking apart the. Let's just read.
So then, what are we up to today? Debrief.
The what?
Huh? What? Isn't that supposed to happen after something?
Yep, we have to collate all the information from the festival so that Chi-chan can debrief the teachers.
Suzune drops a large pile of paperwork on the desk in front of me and smiles. Okay, whatever that word is.
You need to sort those out into 2 piles. One for financial stuff, like receipts, one for feedback, one for positive feedback, one for feedback, one for positive feedback, maybe one for things that look like they could be problems next year, one for problems that won't be able to be fixed.
That's a few more than 2 piles.
Huh? Oh, right. Yeah, I thought it'd be only 2 piles. My bad.
Right, well, while I'm doing this, what will you two be doing?
Well, we missed lunch because we were collecting all these reports, so we're gonna get some food.
Imagine if someone's natural haircut was actually...
Well, Tommy, well, way to go, Tommy. You made the best choice.
What do you mean?
We're being ditched.
Oh.
They're like having them do the work. Why didn't you just sort them out while you were collecting them? Thankfully, my self-defense mechanism kicks in and prevents me from opening my mouth and further worsening my situation.
Eh? Heh? How's that fair?
I was fretting over the unfair distribution of work so much that I didn't notice that Shizune had kept on signing.
Wow, my hair.
If it weren't for Misha's
Feels
outburst,
so cool.
If it weren't for Misha's outburst, I wouldn't have noticed it at all. I think Misha's drills are soft. Seriously, I can never figure out if those things are even real. I can't even draw those stupid things. I can't draw this character. I can never get those to look
Her
right.
drills? I bet you she
People
uses
like to
a
say-
lot of what you call it.
People like-
right?
Yep. She's actually a brunette.
So she did dye her hair.
Yes. That is not what her hair actually is. Which is funky, because, you know,
So did the short-haired girl. She dyed her hair too, because whose hair is naturally blonde?
Which short-haired girl?
Alright, the death girl, what's her name again?
Shizune.
Shizune. That can't be her natural hair color, can it?
No, that's her natural hair. Blue hair is like... Blue hair is just blue hair. That's like...
Wait, is that just fake because it's a cartoon, or is
Yeah.
people in the real world actually have blue hair?
Supposedly, actually, blue hair is actually genetically possible.
Really?
It's actually why it doesn't really look too much off, because blue hair just kind of, sometimes black hair can just look like blue hair, but apparently blue hair is actually genetically possible.
Because people actually tried it?
Well, I don't know. It's just something I've heard. Blue hair is genetically possible. Which I guess, would that mean purple hair is possible too?
Maybe.
Dagnabbit, Kaneko! But pink isn't. And really, thank goodness. Well, that doesn't stop people from doing that stupid mohawk dye their hair thing that's so popular right now. That I don't like. I don't... Controversial opinion.
Let's just go on with this before
Hold on. Controversial opinion. I don't like mohawks. I don't think anyone looks good in a mohawk.
We just lost 50 subscribers.
Yeah!
And we only have 53!
56.
So
As of this recording.
Oh, okay.
Shizune seems to be delivering a fairly long string of commands to Misha, and none of them look pleasant. Reaching a conclusion, Misha signs briefly back to Shizune, and then sits down at the desk next to me. Shizune waves to the both of us before disappearing out the door. What was that all about?
She-chan was worried you'd get it all wrong unless you were supervised. And since she can't tell you how you're messing things up, she makes me stay. Aw, bummer. I wanted to go with She-chan.
Who's
But-
She-chan?
She-chan is Shizune.
Wait, she calls her a different name?
She calls her She-chan. Chan? She calls us He-chan.
Oh, She-chan.
She-chan.
But she is gonna bring us back some food. How good is that?
Misha's flippancy. What the heck is that? Kiss your mother with that mouth? Jeez. Misha's flippancy is out of the... Misha's flippancy. I guess that word means to change personalities, like on the dot. Change tone on the dot.
Oh, disappointed to yippee.
Misha's flippancy is out of this world. From down to the dumps to on top of the world over some calories. Oh, jeez, gas. Ah. It's hard to imagine how anyone could operate at that level. Well, it could have been worse. So, what are we supposed to be doing?
Collation.
I gathered that.
Well, let's just start making piles. We'll work out what the piles mean later.
Right. We start to separate all the papers into increasingly complex piles. At first, it's just simple categories. Financial, feedback, incident reports. Then they split apart into the good and bad reports. And further still, until it starts to look like we've just thrown the papers onto the desk. This is hopeless.
Huh? Why? We're doing what we're told, right?
You
Yeah.
started to make her sound like Rin.
I am?
I don't know.
Yes, but it looks like we're just making a mess.
No, I think we got a lot done. She-chan likes to She-chan will be able to work out the rest from here. So I think we can stop about here then.
It's almost as if Misha's common sense left the room with Shizune. Still, there's no point in arguing.
Anyway, what's the deal? What's the deal with you and Hanako?
Deal?
You were hanging out with her today, weren't you? Have there been any fireworks? Any gossip that you're withholding from me?
If I told you about any of my own circumstances, it wouldn't be gossip, wouldn't it?
I guess not.
We're
She airhead.
We're just friends, I guess. Why are you so interested? I thought you and Suzune didn't like her.
It's not really like that. You know Shi-chan and Lily don't get along well. And since you can't really get Hanako away from Lily, we don't talk to her much. But that doesn't mean I can't be concerned for her.
What is there to be concerned about?
Well, she never hangs out with anyone else, right? That's no good, He-chan.
Shizune and Lily dislike each other because their personalities are different. And I'd hate to think how Misha and Hanako would get along.
I mean, in one way or the other, we're all in the same boat here, right?
Well, I guess.
This one time when she left class halfway through, Shi-chan went to the teacher and asked what was going to be done about it. He said that every student here has special needs and that Shi-chan shouldn't worry herself about it. Hanako never does any group work. Hanako never does any group work. She just runs off. Isn't that enough to be concerned about?
I agree with her.
Well-
She makes sense.
Well, okay. As much as I am not a fan of Misha, I do like her in here. Man, she's more presentable without Shizune. Seriously, those two are so much better when they're not together. I guess you're right. Still, she still hardly says a word when we're talking.
Wait, you don't like Misha?
Well, I'm not a big fan of hers.
She's one of my favorite characters.
Do you like Misha?
Yeah, she's one of my
Oh,
favorites.
okay. If I had to rate all the characters in this, she's like in the lower tier. I put Kenji above her.
Oh.
You know who Kenji is, Tommy.
Oh yeah,
You
the
know.
Big Leaf Man.
Yeah, Fig Leaf Man. Zoom in!
No. I'm a guy. I don't like to see junk.
You're not seeing junk. You're seeing leaves. You're
Leaves
seeing
with
a bit of the book.
I don't like to see leaves where tackles are. I don't like to see leaves in front of tackles.
You know what? No, it's a fig leaf
What?
because bushes have leaves.
Wait, what?
Fig leaf, and what are in bushes? Leaves.
Oh, it's a pubic hair, right? Oh.
Now I'm thinking about Kenji's pubic hair. Wow! I ruined this for me!
Don't make me throw up. Just keep reading, you pervert.
Well,
There's more than one. That's more than I have been able to. Cheech and I both tried when she started, but she got scared and ran off.
I considered telling Misha that I considered telling Misha that exactly the same thing happened to me, but she seems caught up in thought. Listen to Misha without Suzune's influence is interesting.
I think she needs to realize that people here don't care what she looks like, and that she can trust us. If she could, I'd feel a lot better.
Hold on, what makes you think that's a problem? I think I jumped to conclusions, young Missy.
Whoa.
If she could, I'd feel a lot better about her.
Well, she is being concerning, but there is the phrase of the heart in the right place, but the action is not. I think this is the longest I've ever watched Misha without seeing her sign. When she's with Shizune, she's constantly waving her hands about, explaining the world to Shizune. That amount of effort probably places a strain even on an agile mind. And let's face it, Shizune isn't the world's brightest spark. Well, I'll keep an eye on her for you. But you should probably apologize for earlier. I don't think Hanako's cut out for that kind of joke.
Huh? Oh. I didn't even notice. Sorry.
Don't say it to me, just mention it to her.
Alright. First thing tomorrow, I'll speak to her.
Good. A canopy from the door heralds the return of Shizune. I guess she really can't tell how much noise she's making.
Oh, Shi-chan! You're back!
Shizune appears, completely laden with goods from the convenience store.
There was some surplus left from the festival. Since this is officially festival business, I've splurged a little. Nice idea, Shi-chan. 10 points.
Is that really allowed? Also, she used the word surplus. What does she think? She's in the army?
What's surplus?
Surplus is stock, stock, like, product,
Oh.
but like army. So army surplus. So like an army would have a surplus of bullets.
Yeah, but you always want to end up with you'd rather have a surplus than a deficit. I learned surplus when I was doing financing class.
Well, that too. But when I think of surplus, I think of army.
Oh, wow. I think of financing.
For someone who refuses
Money management!
For someone who refuses to join us, you seem to take an unhealthy interest in the politics of this council. I shall punish your insolence by rationing your portion of the feast. Oh, now she's using the word ration.
What's that mean?
Ration is army term for food. Like there's rations. That's military. A thing of military food, military grade food. Ration out. Fine, I get it. Also, in the army, they call a code word for grenades is pineapples. Isn't that kind of funky?
Hey, throw me a pineapple.
They're carrying 7.490s and pineapples. Misha, that's like a line from the original Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, I could tell just by how you said it.
They're carrying 74. Some military gun with bunches of letters and names in their title. Misha slides the multiple stacks of paper to one side to make room for the avalanche of food Shizune's spreading out. As I watch my hard yet misdirected work become wasted, I realize that it's little wonder why these two need help. Oh, she threw the food on top of the papers we were stacking. The convenience store meal isn't overly tasty, but at the very least it's filling.
Thanks for helping today. Most of the time we just make up the reports for the staff. This year, we can at least make up some relevant headings on the debrief.
Are you sure this isn't a corrupt organization?
Not at all, not at all. We're by the book, and it's not our fault if the book isn't specific enough.
I thought that was the definition of corruption.
You think too much.
You know what? You're probably right. Oh, he admitted it! Anyway, I must be off. That is, if I'm allowed to leave.
Your work has been deemed sufficient. You may leave.
Well, thank you. You know, if you stress the free meal side of things over the endless workload side, you'd probably end up with more recruits.
You might just have a point.
Well, think about it. And think about what we've talked about. You don't have to tell Shizune if you don't want to.
Oh, what? Oh, right. I'll see her tomorrow.
Wait, she has to apologize for what?
Misha said she'd apologize for Hanako for speaking kind of directly to her when, they just told us to come in last episode. Remember?
Oh yeah. Wait, why would she have to apologize for that?
Just because she was kind of direct. And does Hanako like direct, Tommy? Does she like when people kind of go up?
Oh crap! I don't like it either. Stop it!
No, there, my point's been proven.
Good night, Hee-chan.
Good night, Misha. Shizune. Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. I hope we didn't throw this whole thing off.
Why?
Alright, so how far are we
Oh, it
in?
is a smiley
Yeah.
face.
17. Yeah. Oh, you saw the smiley face?
Yeah.
Yeah. This might be.
With down
Chirping
eyes.
birds. Man, these days are going fast, aren't they, Tommy?
They're the first line, chirping birds.
Well, to be fair, Hanako's route is actually the shortest out of all of them. Seriously, the story's gonna go faster now. Act 1, we got through Act 1. Now it's all plot, story, plot.
Quick question.
Yeah.
We're very far into it. Would I still have a chance to fail and get the bad ending?
Yeah. Well,
No!
we haven't made any of the choices yet.
Oh, okay.
They're the important choices. The
Just
one the
make me a
game.
promise. You won't spoil my decisions. Like, you won't tell me which route I'm going to do.
Have I been doing that this whole time?
Pretty much.
How have I been doing that?
Well, remember, like, you told me, like, which one's going to get Haruko's route? Like, after I picked it, you said I chose the right one?
Yeah, I tell you after you make the decision.
Don't even tell me after. I want it to be a complete surprise.
Okay. All right. No more telling.
Actually, tell me after.
Would you like?
Oh, wait, don't tell me after.
Would you like me to warn you if a choice is important, though?
No. No warnings. I want to make it a complete
Okay.
instinct.
Okay. We got a plan, folks. We got a plan. Chirping birds. Normally, this would be a good time to reflect upon the beauty of nature. Yeah, just remember, folks, this is technically Tommy's playthrough. I'm just here because he carried for squat.
Yeah, I really can't.
It was the same for the Undertale playthrough. Well, though, at least with that one, you were holding the controller.
I'm just laying on your bed.
All right.
Lazy.
Chirping birds. Normally, this would be a good time to reflect upon the beauty of nature. Hey, maybe next episode we can switch. You can click, and I'll read. Heck, I'm the one who's sick right now. What am I doing?
Can we just keep on reading? You're stalling. Stop stalling.
But it's 6 a.m. It's covering my head with the pillow. I slam my face in the mattress. hoping that the impact will send me instantly back to sleep.
Try to knock yourself out, eh?
Futile. With a pillow! Yeah, that'll work.
Fatality.
I toss and turn, but sleep simply won't turn to me. Alright, nature. You've won. See? I'm getting up now. The lack of sleep weighs my mind down. There's only one remedy for this. A nice hearty breakfast. It would be nice to be the first person here. Be the first person to dig into a piping hot pile of food to sit wherever I desire. If it would have been nice. But even my exceptionally early start has put me behind the most diligent students. I guess there are quite a few people that have early starts here, for one reason or another. A group of students in sports clothing huddle around the table, eagerly discussing game plans in between inhaling great gulps of food. Scattered around the hall are a number of bleary-eyed students, probably suffering from the same ailment as myself. Noisy birds. And of course, there are people that are actually enjoying getting up this early. The ones with their bags stuffed with textbooks and completed homework. It's hard not to despise people like that. Even more when you're tired yourself. Picking out a familiar face from the thin crowd, I head towards the nearest table. Lily sits alone, delicately feeling her way around a small plate of eggs with her fork. It's almost a shame to interrupt her with her clockwork movements. I wonder, is this how a blind person zones out? Simply moving in predetermined patterns learned over the years? Just like how a sighted person would eat while reading a newspaper? Good morning, Lily. Good morning, Lily. I didn't expect you to be here this early.
Hey, you know what we should do?
Why?
We should go to college together.
I've already went to college, Tommy.
When?
I went to Holyoke. What? I've graduated from college.
Did you get a dorm room there?
No, it was a community college.
Oh.
They don't got dorms. I lived home. Yeah, I'm already graduated from college, Tommy.
Let's go to a college with dorm room. We could both be roommates.
You have to be accepted in it too, Tommy.
Ah.
Plus, I also graduate. I would be going into a college above the level you are, because you haven't gone to college yet. Just so you know, Tommy, it also depends on the college you go to. There's community college, there's art colleges, there's engineering college. Tommy hasn't gone to college yet.
I don't really plan on it either.
Oh, Hiso, you startled me. I didn't know you took breakfast.
What?
Sir.
Timmy invested money for college!
Take money for Hawaii! Timmy saved money for college!
I'm gonna call this episode Distraction.
Okay, stop.
Alright, look at the screen, Tommy. Look who's
I
in.
am. Hello.
I don't. This is an exception to the rule. I greatly prefer to be late to school than early to breakfast. Lily gives a small sigh at my admitted...
What did she say?
She's like, oh, you get up this early?
Oh.
Oh my, how surprising. Doesn't take long for her to lapse back into her previous mindless nibbling. Each short motion lacks energy. I suppose this is similar to letting your eyes wander while performing any ordinary chore. But after a few repetitions of the find food, eat food cycle, Lily puts down her fork and dabs her lips with a napkin. Oh, she's classy. She went like this.
Yeah.
Let me do it. Boop, boop. I put a napkin on.
Hiso, do you mind if I ask you a question?
Damn. All I want is a little food and about 4 hours of sleep. And nobody says, can I ask you a question for a simple question? Sure.
Do you think Kaneko is a friend?
This seems like a leading question. I guess so. Why do you ask?
No real reason. I do have another question, though. Why is it that you think of her as a friend?
This is well above my level. What is she expecting from me? I'm not really sure. I guess it's because she's a little different in the way she deals with people.
Since I've known her, she hasn't really connected with anyone. She doesn't seem interested in other people, and I think people are a little scared off by her appearance.
Really? I thought that kind of thing was, well, discouraged here. Discriminating and such.
If I were to put it one way,
She furrows her brow in thought, a move which makes me slightly anxious as to what she's plucking from her mind.
I'd say you're a little naive.
Ooh! Tommy! Did you hear that? Naive? I'd be insulted if it wasn't for the slightly cynical grin on her face. I see.
While Yumaku has a stronger sense of community compared to other schools, it's far from being free of conflict. Rules cannot remove human nature, after all. Rules cannot remove human nature, after all. Only suppress it.
That's something I've noticed, actually. Just little things, like how certain people in cliques avoid each other in the hallways. It's no different from my old school, really. Tommy, I think the game's getting a little real here. Oh man, we're definitely on a route now. Are you following what's going on here?
I am.
Yo, man. Tommy, if you have something to say, just don't worry about saying it.
I have absolutely nothing to say.
Okay,
It
alright,
makes complete
alright.
sense.
Even Lily and Shizune could have been considered bitter rivals, even though they both seemed like fairly accepting people. Well, at least the Misha-tinted Shizune does. Who knows what actually goes on with her fingers behind her glasses. I guess you're right. But when I first came here, everything was a bit of a shock. I kept on making mistakes, or at least thinking I was making mistakes. Like when we first met, I said, I see you. I said, I see to you. I didn't know if that was considered rude or anything, so I tried to put it in the back of my mind. Treating people any different and that kind of thing. Well, good thing you're not a pickup artist, man.
Hey, sometimes when people explain something to me and I get it, I say, "I see," said the blind man.
Well,
I don't want to see that
well,
tomorrow.
you gotta say that now, dude.
No.
So I didn't. I told myself that Hanako and you and everyone else was just normal, and I tried to ignore the obvious. I talked to Hanako as if she were any other person, so we became friends. At least, that's how I think it happened. But you know, I feel guilty just from her saying something like that out loud. As if it took an extra effort to think of Hanako or you or anyone here as normal people. I don't think that's right.
Hisao, I think you are naive, but I also think you're a good person. It's perhaps one of your better traits.
I suppose I can take that.
Naive means like too trusting, right?
Well,
Or
no,
like
well, naive.
too gullible.
I guess you could say that. Naive, or someone who could be too nice without thinking of the consequences. Like thinking, oh, this guy's being so nice. Doesn't he know there can be jerky people in other ways?
I used to be very naive.
Think of it. Let's think of it like this: a person who's very optimistic can be considered a naive, because a person who's optimistic always expects the best or the good first, instead of a cynical, pessimistic person.
I think the definition of that would be someone who plucks out the good from any situation.
So an optimist.
Optimistic is a naive because they see the bad. They just pluck the good out of
the
it.
word naive can be applied to an optimistic person
I guess you're
because they expect the good. But as we know,
right. I
the
don't
world,
think they expect the good. They just try to find the good.
or yeah, they try to find the good, or they see the good. But some people think, oh, you can't always see the good. It's the world, man. We're all prisoners, man. World's pain, man.
Okay, just keep reading, please.
I suppose I can tell. Oh, I already read that.
Tell me, are you free tonight?
If you don't count homework, then I'm as free as the breeze.
In that case, Would you care to join myself and Hanako for tea?
I don't really have that much money at the moment, so going out isn't really...
Oh, I didn't mean going out. Just here, this evening.
You can access the classroom in the evening here?
No, no, that's not what I meant. Hanako and I often use my room for tea parties together. Please feel free to drop by after dusk.
Sure. I see no problem with that. What's your room number?
225. Room 25 on the second floor.
He's been invited to a girl's room!
So?
Okay, sure. Oh, come on, Tommy, that's a big deal!
Well then, I'd best be off. I have class representative duties to attend to after all. And until this evening, Hisao.
Yeah, catch you later.
Guess I'm too used to girls. I don't see that as a big deal.
It is kind of an honor to be invited into a girl's room, Tommy. Hang on. Also, after hours, would the staff of the school let that fly? Well, yeah, because the staff is terrible at keeping track of this stuff. Hang on. Was I just invited to a girl's room after hours? Is that even allowed? There are... Oh my gosh, stupid ice cream. There is a...
Are you sneezing?
No, I'm
Ice
burping.
cream?
I'm silent burping. There is the curfew here, but I've never heard any rules about visitors in the dorm rooms. Even still, this is enough to get my sleep-deprived brain jump-started. Add to that, a lukewarm breakfast, and you have one hell of a pick-me-up. I grudgingly go to class, still a little excited at the prospect of breaking the rules. I feel like a little kid planning to sneak out of his window at night. Well, maybe that's going a little too far, but when you compare an invitation to a party to 6 or so hours of lectures, I know which one wins. Misha and Suzune do little to relieve my boredom either. Once they seem determined to actually complete Muto's assignments. Nevertheless, the day eventually winds to a close. I hurry back to my room to wash up and comb my hair. Thankfully, I don't run into Kenji. He would have held us up. Before long, I'm leaving the boys' dorm. I nervously tap the door marked 225, checking my watch again.
Is that you, Hisao? If the door's open, you can come in.
Lily's voice lits through the door and soothes my nerves. This is the first time I've been invited to a girl's room after dark. Even though I know there's no ulterior motive behind this invitation, it doesn't stop my mind running wild with possibilities.
Ah! Seriously.
Oh, come on, dude! One guy, 2 girls, in a dorm room, with a tea set. When I put it like that, it sounds a little dodgy. Giving a small...
Oh, I think it just sounds fabulous. I like a spot of tea.
Oh, would you 2-3 just kiss already? Oh my goodness, this guy can't even handle a couple of ladies.
Mediton, get out of here!
You can't tell me what to do. I'm too fit. Oh!
I think he just popped out his batteries.
Yeah, I did. I'll shut him up. Giving a small sigh to steady myself, I gingerly put my hand on the handle and open the door, craning my head to see inside. Whoa! And the PJs! He got dressed up for nothing! The door opens.
Oh, you can tell this is Japanese. They're sitting on the floor.
Yeah!
Oh, wait, is that Chinese?
Also, how the heck is she looking at us?
Because she heard the door
Okay.
open, she probably knows.
The door opens completely, and I catch my first glimpse of Lily's room.
It looks so cool.
Oh my god, wait,
It looks really fancy.
Oh my god!
What?
It's playing the sex music!
Sex music?
To become one, this music.
Sean.
Okay,
Sorry.
the music that's playing right now.
I'm trying to listen to the music. That's sex music?
This is the music that usually plays when the emotions get high. Tommy, the song's called "To Become One."
Yeah, but for crying out loud, it doesn't even sound like sexual music.
It's not. It's not meant to be. It's meant to be very
Romantic?
Yeah, I guess is the better.
Okay, well, yeah, romantic music, but I can't think of someone like getting jiggy with it with this.
Well, you're gonna get proven wrong on that.
Oh no, man.
It seems that everything in this room has its place, possibly expecting the several piles
Yeah, I
of
can
books
imagine
stacked against the
shouting
wall.
into this music.
My sense of vision isn't the only.
Groovy, baby.
The faint smell of something can be picked up in
Super
the air.
shagadelic.
All right, my
I'm
sense.
sorry, turn that.
Will you
Austin
stop
Powers.
that?
Austin Powers, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Let's get
Oh,
shagging on in
baby.
this room, man. We're going to have some tea, baby.
The reason why I thought of
Two
Austin...
ladies in PJs.
Shut up! The reason why I thought of Austin Powers, folks, is because we recently at Goodwill someone donated a cardboard cutout of him, and it has batteries in the back and a sensor. You walk past him, he says those one-liners.
You know, if I wasn't
Very
smart,
shagadelic.
how much is it?
It was $15, so I already bought it.
Okay.
I wanted to buy it though, just for the. I actually wanted to buy it to use as part of a skit for a show. It's like, oh my god, I want this.
All right, let's keep going.
Alright.
My sense of vision isn't the only thing to be stimulated. The faint smell of something can be picked up in the air. Nail polish, perfume, makeup.
Ew, I hate smelling nail polish.
Yeah, it's hard to describe in any other way than girly.
Man, I feel like getting dressed up and putting on a prom dress.
My eyes finished their quick sweep of the room before turning their position to the girls. Oh, zoom in! Lily sits next to the small table wearing very dark blue pajamas. And short shorts! Dark blue pajamas with shorts that show off plenty of her alluring pair of legs. Oh, come on, dude! Opposite her, Hanako sits adorned in a conservative light pink gown.
It's so pink!
Her hands are firmly fixed between her legs and her shoulders forward, her head down as if trying to hide herself in it. It would be easy for her to do it. It looks about 2 sizes too big for her. Waves of flannel. I like how you can see her other eye, like just about right here.
Yeah, I would never notice that if you didn't point it out.
Waves of flannel flow from her frame, making her look like a child playing dress-up in her parents' clothes. She looks up.
She does look like a child.
She looks up to confirm my identity, and the beginnings of a thin smile creep across her face, before vanishing so fast that I can't be sure that they ever were there.
There's no point in standing in the doorway, Hisao.
I take a step. Look at that realistic background. Look at that realistic background. That's just a photograph. I take a step into the room, closing the door behind me. Also, that looks like my blanket.
My. I'm afraid this is a small room for 3 of us. Would you like to take a seat?
I slowly walk to the table and sit down, trying my hardest not to disturb anything along the way. I also can't help but steal a quick glance to Lily's top as I sit. To be robbed of sight would be the most terrible fate.
Wait, what did you say?
He looked at her chest for a brief, small glance when he sat down, and he said, "Man, to be blind would be very terrible at this moment." Lies on him being blind.
Oh, you man.
He is a guy.
All right, look. I'll admit, like, especially, like, I accidentally glanced, too, but
Yeah?
it's accidental. Did he do it on purpose, or
Well,
did
he
do it,
he
maybe
worded it.
accident-
Yes,
It wasn't clear.
he worded it in a way that it just kind of happened.
Oh, that happens to me all the freaking time.
Well
Not
now.
that big of a deal.
Well now. How about some tea, Hanako? Would you please pour? Sure. So would you like?
I would love some tea. Do you need a hand?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Good thing he didn't. Good thing that wasn't Ren he was talking to.
Lily finds it difficult to resist a smile. Oh, no, Ren is even worse in her room. Dude, the communication is worse in hers. I can assure you, in Ren's route, it's
Looks like
terrible.
we're gonna have to play Ren's route.
Yes! Remember,
Oh,
folks?
jeez, don't need to get a hard.
Remember, folks, when I brought up the 5 dots of the routes I like? Let's just say we've hit a 1 wish for me. We've hit my second favorite route.
Okay, can we please
My
continue?
first favorite.
Enough
I think
interruptions.
you get the. Alright. Lily finds it difficult to resist a smile at her companion's nervousness. Something I really can't blame her for. Been a tiring day.
Yeah.
I relax at my place, opposite of the cabinet. To my left is the blue-clad Lily, and to my right sits the pink Hanako. The tea set on the table looks cute as well as practical. Looks cute as well as practical, painted red with a floral motif. Means it gets flowers on it.
That's so adorable!
It looks odd
I
when
wonder if those are hand painted. Well, technically,
it probably
all
is because
painted.
it's Japanese. It looks odd when contrasted with Lily's plain but generally sophisticated-looking furniture, which leads me to think that Hanako might have picked it out. There is a slight ting when Hanako accidentally clips the teapot in a cup as she's pouring. She breathes in sharply. She must be really nervous, as it's not the kind of thing anyone would worry about. Hanako quivers at her mistake.
It's okay, Hanako. There's no need to be nervous.
Hanako seems to find some confidence in Lily. I just realized my Lily voice is my Toriel voice. I'm pretty sure it is. Hanako seems to find some confidence in Lily's reassuring soft-spoken words and deftly pours the next 2 cups.
Here you are, Hisao, Lily.
Hanako carefully places a cup and saucer in front of Lily and myself. I could get used to service like this.
Thank you, Hisao.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Lily searches for a cup and, upon finding it, sips delicately. I do the same. This tea tastes somewhat better than the tea we usually have at school. This is nice. It's so different from any tea I've had before.
Looks like you picked the right one, Hanako. You've done well, even if it was a bold move.
Hanako's smile returns, redoubled. Even with her belated face, her shy smile couldn't be called anything but cute.
I'm glad you like it.
Hanako, finally beginning to relax, sips from her cup.
I think the scars on her face going down her body
Yeah.
makes her look even cuter.
Oh, Tommy.
I
Oh,
didn't mean
we're going there, Tommy.
I think it just makes her look more adorable.
Okay. I think back to my chat with Misha the other day. Is Hanako's behavior something to be concerned about, or is she just shy? And then there was Lily earlier this morning.
She's definitely shy.
The concern from both of them seemed to be genuine, and they know the situation better than I. But really, how could I possibly help? I'm no plastic surgeon, so I can't really help her appearance. Nor am I a psychologist who can make her more sociable. So what the hell do Lily and Misha want me to do? It's frustrating. Hanako and I are quickly becoming friends on our own accord, and because of that, it's like everyone wants me to solve all our problems. I have no idea how to do that. No one can cure my heart, nor Lily's eye, or anyone who's here in this school.
There is one person who could do all that, and then some.
Okay.
It's God!
Oh.
God, the power of the Jesus Christ!
I think.
Praise the Lord!
I think they're gonna help.
Praise the Lord!
They'll deal with them the way they're with.
Can I get an amen, brother?
Well, to be fair, I think Lily's Christian, and when you'll see when she's in her formal outfit. However,
Wait.
All right.
Oh, Lily. Okay.
However,
I don't know why I was thinking of Lemon's girl.
However, I see no harm in becoming better friends with Hanako. Now that she's warming up to me, I kind of enjoy hanging out with her.
Can I get an amen, brother?
Amen!
So, Hisao, are you enjoying yourself?
Lily's words break me out of my reverie, and for a second I reconsider where I am. I'm in a room with 2 girls in their bedclothes. This is something to be enjoyed. Yeah, it's relaxing. Almost like I'm not in school anymore. You do this often?
Quite often, but not as often as we take tea in the school building.
Considering they do that nearly every day, it's not like a big surprise. And your neighbors! It's not like it's hard to do! As I move to take another sip from my teacup, I find it sadly empty. That was delicious. Thank you, Hanako. Lily?
You're welcome. Yes, you're most welcome, Hisao. It's nice to have a third person here.
Well,
He's the third wheel.
anytime you need someone to fill that position,
Anytime you need a
I'm
third wheel, I'm here.
I'm always available. Always. One must be sure to get one's point across in these circumstances.
What does he mean by that?
Oh, man. Lily lets loose a yawn. She unsuccessfully hides with her hand. Pardon me. Oh, you too, Tommy.
Yeah, it's
Pardon me.
contagious.
Pardon me. I think I'm a little tired. I think we're all a little tired. My, how astute we are tonight, Hanako. We really should head to bed. We all have class tomorrow.
Yeah, I should go.
Thank you for your presence, Hisao. Thanks. You'll come again?
Not even a whole army could stop me.
I'm impressed by your determination, Hisao.
Either way, you're right. We'd best get going. I stand up and make for the door. Hanako gingerly stands up behind me. I stop and face her. Are you coming with me? Hanako instantly blossoms into full blush.
No, this room isn't...
It's okay, I was only joking.
Oh, okay. Good night.
Good night, Hanako. Oh,
Good night, Hanako. Good night, Hisao.
good night, all. And with that, our tea party finishes. I'm still not sure what it is
Let's
that
have a tea party after this.
what it is. I'm still not sure what it is that Lily wants me to do for Hanako, but I don't want to let her down. I wait until the door is closed behind us before turning to Hanako. Hey, Hanako, you don't have to be nervous around me or anything. I mean, we're friends, right?
Right. We're friends.
If you ever want to hang out or anything, just let me know. We'll need to have that chess rematch, remember?
Sure. But I don't think you'll win.
It wouldn't be any fun if it was easy. Hanako seems to give a muted laugh, but she could have just as easily been exhaling.
Good night, Hisao.
And with that, Hanako quickly retreats into her room, located next to Lily's. Did you catch that? She just did a little talk back at us.
I don't think you'll win.
I don't think you'll win. Oh! I wonder how much it took her to get that out there. I start to walk back to my dorm, but the simple fact of walking seems to drain me of my energy. I barely make it to my room before I am hit by a wave of exhaustion. I kick off my shoes, fall into bed, and fall asleep by the time my head hits the pillow. Well, gee, I wish I could do that, you freak! I'm one of those people who can't fall asleep right away.
Oh, that's me too.
Well, I think that's all set there, Tommy. Did you enjoy that?
That was nice.
You really like that?
Yeah, I want to have a tea party now.
Okay. Caffeine's gonna keep you up, though.
Alright, maybe we'll...
Don't spill the tea! Don't spill tea! Doofus!